Hello, it's Christine Pensa. I'm sharing this opening from a beautiful event put on by Karen Brown and Leslie Zaire. You'll find their website information for their next event at the bottom of this page. I trust you will enjoy this ceremony as an opening and an invitation to your own divine feminine self. Hi, welcome to Exploring the Unseen 2, Answering the Call of the Divine Feminine. I'm Christine Pensa, and thank you, Karen and Leslie, for asking me to do this opening ceremony with everyone here. It feels so beautiful, so tender this year of 2024. Um, and I wanted to share that when Karen reached out, she said two things that I had shared recently stood out to her. One was that I said, my main job is to anchor in the new earth. And the other was, she said, and it sounds like me, nuance people, nuance. So 2024, here we are. And what I really heard come in for myself, for us here gathered, anyone who's coming to this event, is that for many years, as part of the divine feminine, and as this, we have been hearing this call in our bodies of the divine feminine, um, to create this life. We've been creating these lives that we don't need to escape from, that we embody ourselves in. And what I heard is that, and here's where the new earth or whatever, it doesn't matter what you're calling it really, that the divine feminine has become more expansive. It has become more insistent and powerful, while at the same time filled with this deep love and gratitude. And it's saying the times now that we are creating a world that no one needs to escape from. And it sounds really grand, but I think it's just a natural part of what you and me are calling in, what we are standing here to embody. We're really calling this in, this expansion, and we're demanding to have this world that we want to see. And when I say demanding, I don't mean by force, but by our power, and that's our personal power. And there's the nuance part. um, we can stand in and demand without it being pushing. It's this internal compass. And then another part of the nuance is it's not all up to me or you, um, but it is down to us to choose it, to become the clearest vessel that we can for this love, for this frequency to be anchored onto the earth. For this, I see it, and again, you see it in your own way. This is all about you choosing. I see it as a connection to my source that flows into me and then flowers out through me. And this is a call for us first and all of humanity. And we are stepping into more of that. And I know that Karen and Leslie have organized this event because that's what they're feeling, and that's what they want to move into more of. And that's why they put this is their heart offering into the world. And each of us has something. So my structure of ceremony is usually um, to talk, to invite you to deepen into more of yourself. And I'll do that by with a little poem also that I wrote a few years ago. Um, and so just ask you to just open up to just breathe, relax, open up to anything that might come up for you. And if nothing does, that's cool too. But just allow yourself to receive. It's not about the words, it's about what comes for you. So the poem was called, I will read this, Divine Feminine Creatrix Story. And you may, if you wish, and it feels right for you, just softly close your eyes or not. Mysteries and joys and stories you have yet to dance are here within you. Your body temple's knowing is vaster than any ocean, and yet, dear sister, you have chosen to dip just your tiny, perfect toe in those flowing waters. Know, entering the cave of your own deep wisdom is your mastery to choose. That birthright which you have been told is outside of you, is other than you, is simply yours to claim. Everything is in truth within you. Beloved sister, open to the fullness of you, open to the vast ocean that is you. Choose not to limit yourself by what you have been told by others, by the distorted mirrors, the projected images that never were you. False stories of what is ready to drop from this reality. Choose your untamed nature. Choose your unlimited self. Choose, dear sister, choose to embody your joy, your grace, your ease, your wisdom, your beauty, the magic of your power to imagine. The soup that holds all the knowing of this beautiful world is yours to drink. You have only to serve yourself a bowl from the temple inside your own heart. A blanket of light woven from all the stars in all the galaxies is yours also. You have only to choose to weave the cosmic mother's whispers into your dream story. And, dear sister, the portals of your strong feet are yours to be in union and communion with your divine mother, the earth, as you both choose to vibrate with greater and greater pure love. Choose, dear sister, to be the embodiment of your own temple. Choose to dance into the light of you, dive into the ocean of you, sing the stories of you, be in love with you. And so it is. So, see how that lands. And it's an invitation, really, this poem, to bring more of yourself to this earth because each of us brings something different. And so that brings up this question. So, how am I doing this being the new earth? And if everything's inside of me, why would I ever look outside? Um, and there's two things. One, because you also are outside, and the outside is a mirror, and you call in what you need in every moment, whether that's a teacher, um, a mentor, or one of those teachers that you don't necessarily enjoy inviting in. um, Everything is a mirror, and then you choose: do I want to loop endlessly into the same mirror? Do I want to? Am I holding myself up away from the world, keeping away from others? Um, you can choose any of those things. And sometimes you do need to do that. Sometimes that is sacred self care. And yes, you do not need something outside of yourself, but we very often call people, circumstances, um, events into our own field. So, what if you looked at it like that it was your choice and that you are choosing to move it through to bring it into this crucible of your beautiful body alchemical vessel, and you can transmute it, you can incinerate it, or you can transform it and bring it into being more of you. It's you. So we're being called to step in to more of what we're here for, and the body is the key. I think one of the biggest keys. And as the divine feminine, again, we know those stories of suppression, and you know, I feel that it's time to completely let them go and transmute them. Sure, they'll come up, and whatever comes up for you, instead of looping into it and then using that as a mirror for how you move in the world, see what is yours to move through and alchemize. So let them burn up in your field, because here you are standing hot and this new saying, okay, yeah, that's coming up. And it feels, I'm not saying this is like looking great all the time. It's not looking beautiful or elegant or graceful. And there's a lot of ugly cry days for sure. But your heart expands, not because you're changing it, but because you're claiming it. You have this superpower of choice and you're opening to it. So, um, thank you for being here too. I say that to everyone who starts to choose to know more of themselves, to be themselves, to anchor this who we truly are onto this earth. It's awesome. Um, so I would love us to move into a guided visualization, which is meant to again softly hold you and open you up to your own heart. And we're held in this beautiful container that Leslie and Karen have created. Um, and so this will be the group coming together. Um, so I'd like you to kind of come land fully here. I always love to activate with a hum. And so I'm going to invite you to, with me, take 3 deep breaths and allow a hum. It goes up through your pineal gland, and then the hum moves into your body. And sound is very powerful clearer. I find I do this when, um, yeah, anytime I need to clear something or become present. So take 1 breath in and out, another breath, and then we're and do this in your own timing. As softly or as loudly as you want. So I invite you now to softly close your eyes, to become comfortable in whatever way that is for you. It could be sitting, it could be lying, it could be on a lovely walk in the woods. In that case, keep your eyes open. And we're going to walk into more of this love that we are. So I invite you to be part of this circle. And even though you're not seeing the other sisters here and maybe some brothers, just choose to come together completely sovereign in your own space. And today we're going to choose to work with the sun to amplify our own internal light. So imagine yourself seeing the sun walking through a beautiful forest, tall pine trees, soft footsteps, barefoot on the ground, walking into a clearing. And this is where we are all gathering, each, like the trees, sovereign and strong in their own way, and yet also part of this community, this earth. So just arrive at this clearing and begin to gather into a circle with all these sisters, standing or sitting, whatever you like. It's the perfect temperature for you. The sun is softly hitting the circle, the trees, and in the background you hear the sound of a flowing river. And we're here not only to be this earth, but we're also here to claim this symphony of pleasure, each of us with our note, this symphony of pleasure for ourselves. Claim for this day, this moment, this lifetime, a symphony of pleasure. Breathe in, and with your breath, claim that note that you are in this symphony inside your body temple, knowing every note is meant to be sounded. See this as an opportunity to deepen into the music of you, source beat. Awaken, choose, come forward to ring the note of purity through your own expression, connecting back to the original rhythm you know deep in your bones. Releasing the dis and turning this beautiful vessel of yours back into its music of ease, source beat. Open, invite yourself to feel the pure sound waves as they begin to flow through you from the ground you stand upon, this beautiful earth, and from the cosmos. Expand, allow a smile on your face to invite the song lines of your embodied expression to open the veins, the cerebral spinal fluid, the tributaries of your meridians spilling over their banks, saturating every cell of your body and moving out to the sphere of you, to the earth, to the sky, into your own ordinary reality with remembered fertility, source beat. Call to your heart, this beautiful heart, the center of you, who keeps a fiery beat with your original notes. Let them play through any of your atonal limitations, source beat. Listen deeper, dropping in, whispering inside, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies tilting their ears, hearing more and more of your own infinite hum, rising again, together with all of us gathered here. Source beat, source beat, source beat. Claim now the wonder of each note, your original divine source song. Unfurl this symphony of truth, knowing, breathing in to this knowing you are a divine fractal of source song, complete, flowing, flowering into this illusion now, and say to yourself, I am embodied in every cell, membrane, tissue, sinew, muscle, blood, and bone of this physical vessel. I expand this song that I am into the mental, emotional, spiritual bodies, and I feel that rhythm. I claim that rhythm moving through me, pulsing, expanding, flowering outward as an infinite symphony of pure light. Breathing that in to the sacred temple of you, of all of us gathered here. Now, anchoring this beauty onto the earth, together and inner sovereignty. We are both. Take as long as you need to allow that to flow through you. Much love, and so it is.